Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into the escalating political crisis in Rivers State. The recent actions of Vice Admiral Ibas have sparked major controversy, with activist Ann-Kio Briggs accusing him of pouring petrol on a fire, despite claims that President Tinubu sent him to mediate and resolve the conflict. But is Ibas truly calming tensions or making things worse? We'll break it all down, analyze the key players, and hear what Ann-Kio Briggs has to say.
What happened, what I saw today in Rivers State is the first time I am seeing a situation where a group of persons that have encountered such a disaster as Chief Bode Thomas has just described to you, that people in Rivers State, whether they are all from Rivers State or supposedly invited from outside of Rivers State, is neither here nor there. What is amazing is that there are women like me in Rivers State who can feel that it is okay to celebrate, to be happy with what has happened to us. We have a stranger, we have a man who is not a Rivers man, overseeing the resources of Rivers State. And we have women who are happy that this is happening. We are in a situation where I'm surprised to hear from some of them. I don't recognize all of them. I recognize some of them, and they know me. That I can hear women saying that it is constitutional. What has happened in Rivers State is constitutional. Well, it may be constitutional to them, but the rest of Nigerians and people like Chief Bode Thomas and Chief Bode George and people abroad and at home believe and know, and even the president is very much aware that he has been fed information that is not true. There is no crisis. There was no crisis. There still is no crisis in Rivers State. If you look at the women in white, some of them are wives of former commissioners of the FCT minister. Some of them are commissioners that resigned, that were given to Fubara from the FCT minister, that resigned. Some of them are wives of the people that have taken appointment through the FCT minister in Abuja. So I'm really sad for my state and for myself that if you look at the women you showed in black, these women have been on a prayer mission since October 2023 till date. Till this week, they will do another prayer. What they are doing is prayer walk. You see, people say, oh, there is quiet in Rivers State. There is quiet not because we are afraid. There is quiet because we choose to be quiet. But now, Rivers women are seeing, these ones you're seeing now, are seeing that if we keep quiet, that what is going to forestall in the future is something that nobody can contain. People are angry. Look at the way the National Assembly, we have no trust. We have no, as far as the National Assembly is concerned, we have a stranger who's going to take the people he has appointed. How did he know these people? He's only been in Rivers State for 2 weeks. Where did he know these people from that he's appointing? How did he know them? How does he know their background? How does he know how the politics of Rivers State works? How we vote? Why we vote the way that we vote? Does he understand the upland riverine dichotomy? People are saying it's an ethnic issue. It was never an ethnic issue. It is still not an ethnic issue as far as we are concerned in Rivers State. It is a group of people that have made it an ethnic issue. The fact that the FCT minister is an Ikwere man, and that Rotimi Amechi served for 8 years. He served for 8 years. The Ijos were in support of both of them at the times that they were there. Now, an Ijo man is the governor. Is that what they mean by an ethnic issue? We never started this as an ethnic issue. It is an unjust, it is an unfair situation where a man has left the government house. He is now the governor, if you like, of the FCT, and yet he will not allow peace to reign between him and whom he said he brought. That's the problem.
Ms. Briggs, is it fair to blame? Yes, apologies. Is it fair to blame Wike in all of this? Because those who bring Wike into all of this matter, can Wike fight himself? There are those who are of the opinion that in the first place, who brought Fubara into the scheme of things? Isn't it the Wike? Something must have happened that had caused the furore in the first place. The feud actually was also triggered by one action or reaction. So is it fair to blame only Wike in this matter? Is it because you don't like his face or what?
Even Wike will not tell you that I don't like his face. He will not tell you that, because I supported Wike. So Wike cannot tell you that. He just supported Wike. He cannot tell you that. Wike himself was brought by the then president Goodluck Jonathan and his wife, Dame Patience Goodluck Jonathan, against the desire of the Ijos. And yet we folded in and accepted that Wike can be the governor of Rivers State, even though it is unfair that we should have two people from the same upland, from the same ethnic nationality, to govern Rivers State back to back. Now, that was perfectly all right with Wike until right now, when whatever he says, look, has Wike ever told us exactly, or has Fubara ever told us exactly what their issue is? What their issue? Wike says it's about structure. What structure? What is he talking about when he says structure? When he says he will deliver River State to the president, is he going to pack everybody and hand them over to the president? Is that what he means? What he means is that he will deliver the votes of Rivers people. Now, the governor of Rivers State today, Similar Fubara, is the person that will deliver the votes of Rivers State people to anybody they choose. If they choose that that person is going to be the president, Bola Tinubu, then that is whom it is going to be. But to think that somebody who is somewhere else is going to achieve that over the heads of Rivers people, that is what the issue is about. We are nobody's slaves. Nobody is a slave to
let me ask if I may quickly come. Yeah, so there are those again, maybe Ms. Briggs, you belong to the Rivers Elders Forum, a group of elder statesmen and women in Rivers State who have come together to weigh in on this matter. But there are those who say blame the Rivers elders for not nipping this in the bud early enough. With the benefit of hindsight, you and your friends and colleagues who are elders and influential people, voices in the Rivers State, do you for a moment think maybe you could have done something earlier in the day and not allow this to degenerate and make your state become a laughing stock in the committee of the state in Nigeria? Do you for some moment blame yourselves for not weighing in quickly on this matter? The president helped you, but the thing failed, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely not. I do not at any moment in time think that we didn't step in quick enough or that we should take responsibility. I will tell you why I say so. This group of the Leaders and Elders Forum is made up of people who are in APC political party. In other political parties, they are made up of people from Ogoni, they are made up of people from Ikwere, they are made up of people from Epe. Now, this group you are showing Nigerians is a group that has existed since 2014 or even a bit back. So we didn't just come up. Immediately this crisis reared its head. This group you're talking to, and we could republish those letters. We wrote letters to both the governor, Governor Similai Fobra, and the FCT minister, that we wanted to meet with them, we wanted to see them. Now, when that didn't materialize, we went public with our intentions, and we kept saying the president should get himself involved. Now, what we didn't ask the president to do was for the president to set aside the constitution, which is ongoing till now. The president up till now, every step he has taken, Chief Bode Judge has said it, that everything he has taken. The National Assembly, we have lost confidence in the National Assembly as I speak to you. The National Assembly is not in a position to deliver any justice for Rivers State. But the Ibas, who have come to take over, who actually behaves and believes now that he is the governor of Rivers State, even though we have a governor of Rivers State, the people he appointed as local government chairman are tearing down the photographs of the governor of Rivers State. Similai Fubra is the governor of Rivers State. Until they physically remove him, he is the governor of Rivers State. And you have a stranger who is overseeing violence. The Ibas is overseeing, right now, he is overseeing violence in Rivers State. And I am surprised, again I say, that I could see my fellow women in white singing and chanting that what has happened to Rivers State is a good thing, and that this stranger is welcome in Rivers State. I can assure you that he is not welcome in Rivers State. He should, first of all, he should declare his assets. Second of all, he should let us know how much money he made. There was money that was kept, that Fubra kept. How much was it that Fubra kept? We need to know. And how much of Rivers State allocation so far, since he has been sworn in, did he or has he collected? These are questions that Rivers State people have a right to ask and will ask, because we cannot continue to feed if you like, the eagerness of people who want to become president in Nigeria. Will think that Rivers State is the place where they will go and get funds that they don't belong to them and use it to run elections just because.
Is that what is going on, Ms. Briggs? Can you authenticate that claim?
It is allegedly. Allegedly, that is what it is. It is about, you have heard even the former governor of Rivers State say it clearly over and over again, Rotimi Amechi, that what is going on in Rivers State is about the resources and the money of Rivers State. It is alleged that that is what this whole thing is about. And looking at everything and the way it has played out, I have no other choice but to accept, because there is no other explanation.
Well, let me ask you, ma'am. Ms. Ibas has been given a task to do, and it's been sent on an errand. Go for 6 months in the initial and run the affairs of the state. What would you have him done? To sit there as a lame dog and not do anything or fold his arms? What would you have thought that he could do? Not to do anything, or what exactly?
First of all, I can assure you that he is pouring petrol on a fire that the president believes that was on. So he was told to come and pour water on that fire to quench it. Well, he has done nothing of the sort. I've told you that he has removed people who were constitutionally in governance, who democratically were in governance. There were no issues. And he came along and he has removed everybody. Even in the government house, he has removed the pictures of, it is alleged that he has removed the pictures of Simila Efubra. I repeat, Simila Efubra remains the governor of Rivers State because the president said that it is for a period of 6 months does not mean that the president cannot change his mind and say, okay, I am calling off the state of emergency. Fubra is no longer under suspension. His deputy is no longer under suspension. And Ibas, go back to Cross River, go back to your retirement. Now, the question now is, the people that he has put there, what's going to become of them? They will go, because they are not there constitutionally, they are there illegally. That's one. Two, if he says he wants to present a budget, how much money does he know that Rivers State has? And what is it that he knows that Rivers State people need, on which he is going to base and calculate his budget on? How is that possible? You come into a state. Will Lagos people allow that? Will Kaduna State people allow that? You come into a state and you decide that the budget the governor has prepared is not good enough, and that you are going to represent a budget to the National Assembly. And you think that by some magical instrument, that is going to be okay for the people of Rivers State.
Well, what would you, ma'am, what would you suggest as a way forward in all of these saga and what has become a major quagmire? There are those who will not accept Mr. Ibas. There are those who have gone on the street to say, yes, we want him. The man is doing what he has been asked to do, but that doesn't look like it suffices for a lot of people who think that he's there illegitimately, albeit, well, he's being sent by the president. But in all of this, is the interest of the Rivers people is paramount. In your own informed opinion, what do you think would be the best way to approach this for peace sake in Rivers State?
May I say that I am a Rivers person, irrespective of the fact that I belong to a group. I also am a Rivers person. I am affected by what he's doing negatively, and so is so many other Rivers persons. I believe that the best thing at this time is that both the governor and the FCT minister must tell the truth to the people of Rivers State. We deserve the truth. We have been through too much. We want to know what started this thing. Where did it start from? It's not good enough for the former governor to say he made Fubra the governor. No, he did not. Because somebody also made you governor. So if that is what this is all about, then it's babas, because somebody made you governor, you made somebody else governor. Can we please have peace in Rivers State? Now, having said that, we want to know the truth. What is the problem? How did this problem start? Rivers people have a right to know. We have a right to know what happened between the two of them, and we will insist that we be given the truth.
Ms. Ann-Kio Briggs, one of the leaders and, of course, the leading voice in the agitation for peace in Rivers State and a NigeriaToday activist. Thank you so much indeed for your time tonight. I appreciate it, ma'am.
Thank you very much for having me, Chef.
So there you have it. Rivers State remains a political battleground, and the question lingers. Was Ibas really sent to quench the flames, or is he fueling the crisis even further? Ann-Kio Briggs' strong stance highlights the growing frustration among many Nigerians. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this discussion insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.